So with the Demon Slayer game out worldwide and early access over, I thought I would do a little game review to help people who are skeptical on buying the game. Now we're going to go over story, characters, gameplay and multiplayer in this video. I'll talk about like training and stuff like that. But yeah, if you are new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe for more Demon Slayer content. We're going to be playing a lot of this game this year, hopefully. So yeah, let's just get straight into the review with the story. Now, if you haven't watched the anime or manga, I wouldn't buy the game for the story because there is like a lot of things ripped out of the story mode and added into memories, and it just jumbles it all up together, and there's like, yeah, it's quite confusing. So definitely watch the anime or manga before buying the game. But yeah, the story mode is really accurate to the game. The anime. For me, it's a refresh on the storyline since I've not watched Demon Slayer since it first came out. So it's just reminding me of what happened in the anime. And yeah, you can unlock memories that unlock certain things about like the demons. I think it actually does tell you about a couple of things you don't see in the anime. I'm not too sure though, don't quote me on that. And yeah, it's just enjoyable in general. The only thing I don't like about the story mode is that the cutscenes are a lot longer than what a gameplay you get. There's not really too much gameplay compared to cutscenes, but I feel like anime games are like that because they have to like add a lot of cutscenes and dialogue in to get people in on the story. And yeah, in the story mode you do get boss battles as well, and I feel like for an anime game the boss battles are really good. The boss demons do have like blood arts and stuff like that. They do use them well in the boss battles. The drum guy is a really good boss battle because he's like moving the room and you have to like press buttons at a specific time to dodge his attacks and stuff like that. It's really good. And yeah, all in all, it's a pretty decent story mode. And yeah, if you are doing the story mode, I recommend you 100% everything on every chapter because you do need to unlock the characters through the story mode, and there is a lot of memory fragments to unlock for achievements and stuff like that. So yeah, that's really it on the story mode. There's not much else to say apart from it is quite enjoyable. And I would recommend doing the story before jumping into like multiplayer and stuff like that, because you will get absolutely destroyed. You learn all the basics and stuff like that in the story. Plus you can just sharpen up on your skills, use all the characters, know what combos they can do and stuff like that. So yeah, that is the story mode. The next thing we're going to talk about is the characters. Now, I know rosters are a big thing when it comes to buying games like this, like Injustice 2, Dragon Ball FighterZ, even Marvel vs. Capcom. Everyone looks at the roster. Now, the roster in this game is nothing too impressive, I'm not gonna lie. It's a very small roster. I think there's about 13 characters in the game, and then there's 6 additional academy characters, but they're just the normal characters, just reskinned, and they do have different finishes, but it's not too great. And yeah, I really wish they did add more characters to this game. If there was like 20 characters all in all, that'd be nice, but I feel like they're just saving the big characters for the DLC. Another thing with the characters as well, that there's a lot of people who use the water breathing technique, which means there's a lot of similar moves in the game. The only ones that are different and stand out is Zenitsu, Inazuki, Rengoku, and the woman Shinobi, I think she's called. Like, they stand out a lot because they have really different styles, but the characters are fun. Like, I do like using them. You know, they do have different attacks and stuff like that, and they do different damage and stuff like that, so it's not like they're shit. They're all enjoyable to use. You know, you've got like Shinobi who can poison people. She's the only person who can do that. I wish Zenitsu could like stun them with the lightning. I don't know if he can. I'm pretty sure he can't. I've used him and fought against him a lot and he's never stunned me. But if they did stuff like that, like stuns, like if you parry them it does like a lightning effect, like if they did stuff like that, that would just add on to it. That's more of the gameplay side, which we will talk about. So the gameplay, the big one. I really do enjoy the gameplay. Very flashy. The graphics are incredible, especially on the PS5. The finishes look great, and the way the combos combine together, you can combine all the triangle moves, and there's certain moves you can learn to perfect that actually give you a boost in game, like parrying. There's a thing that we call tilt shift, which is really overpowered, but you have to get really good to use it. Like, it is a simple move to use. It's pretty much a heavy attack, but the timing of it can honestly win you a game, online especially. And yeah, it's really fun. I've seen a lot of people really enjoying the gameplay of Demon Slayer. The only problem is, like I said with the characters, since there's a lot of water breathing characters, I feel like a lot of them are very, very similar. And to be honest, I know they're going to save all the good ones for the DLC, but I can't wait for some DLC to come out. I can't wait for the community to just try them out, use different combos. And yeah, you can actually do some really impressive combos. It's really easy to switch characters out. You can chain them onto the combos as well. And yeah, there is some things in the gameplay which I wish was different, but all in all, it's really enjoyable. Now, the last thing we have to talk about is multiplayer. Now, definitely play the story as much as you can before you go into multiplayer, because I'll tell you now, the multiplayer is so rage inducing, I'm not even gonna lie. Now, my problem with multiplayer is I just feel like there's not really much skill involved. Now, there is the tilt shift, the parries, but apart from that, it's very spammy, and you can't really avoid combos too much. You have got your L1, you can press that to dodge like combos, but you can only do that every so often. So a lot of the time I feel like multiplayer is just you waiting for their combo to end, and you just sat there waiting for like a 28 hit combo to end, because you can do 28 hit combos every time. And yeah, I wish they would do something about that. I do like the ranking system, but I feel like sometimes when you lose and it's like a close fight, they take a lot of points off you, and I feel like they should do like a, not like a skill based matchmaking, but it practically is, just get people around your wins. There's been a few times where I'll look for a game and there'll literally be someone with like 40 wins already on multiplayer. Like, I will never beat that player. So if they can do it so you're like fighting people around your wins, so you're not fighting anyone too bad but not anyone too good, then that would be good as well. And I hope they had some like contests to the multiplayer in the future where you can maybe unlock some like swords or costumes for your characters and stuff like that. So multiplayer, very, very annoying. I feel like they do need a few changes to multiplayer to make it more balanced, and not just so you don't get attacked for like a 28 combo and then they attack you for a 28 combo. That's kind of what it is. I wish they did some things like Injustice do. Like sometimes when you attack at the same time, it does like this cutscene thing, and whoever has more power bars gets either like health or damage. I wish they did something like that, but you had to like click buttons, like spam buttons. Whoever spams the most wins, stuff like that. A couple clashes would be nice. But yeah, apart from that, there's not really much else to say about multiplayer. Apart from that, it's really annoying and it really does my head in, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, that is the Demon Slayer game. If I had to give it a rating, I'd probably give it maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. For an anime game, it's really good, but for a game overall, I feel like it will eventually die down a little bit, just because once you've used the 13 characters over and over again, and you've got to like a specific rank, I feel like there's not really any reason to play the game after that. So hopefully the DLC makes up for that, and hopefully they just add some fun game modes. I feel like they could add some mini games to this game, because there is some mini games in the story mode, I'm pretty sure. So if they did like mini games, different online modes, maybe ones where you could like team up, do 3v3, stuff like that, then they could really go far with this game. But apart from that, I feel like at the minute it will get a little bit stale until DLC comes out. But yeah, really enjoyable game nonetheless. Definitely pick it up. If you don't want to spend like £50 on the game, maybe wait like a couple of weeks or months for it to like go down in price a little bit before you buy it. But all in all, good game, would recommend for any Demon Slayer fan or anime fan. But yeah, if you do want more Demon Slayer content, make sure to like and subscribe. We're going to be uploading as much Demon Slayer content as possible. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.